What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is for season 15, episode 11. Listen, shout out to Dr. Heavenly, honey. I love when she say that. Listen, Sheree girl, boo boo, oatmeal pie face, Sheree girl. Miss Lanithia Leaks did build Real Housewives of Atlanta because Sheree, you guys, recently clapped back at Nene because y'all know that Nene did that interview with Carlos King, which I will be reviewing. Okay, so stay tuned. But yeah, Nene built Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was her personality that took it off. I was even upset with Nene kind of giving Kim props and credit, Kim Zolciak, because I'm like, ugh. Like, if it wasn't for Nene, like, even with Kandi on the show, it's like y'all wouldn't have been who, y'all the girls because of her. And y'all, you know, y'all don't be having no respect. Okay? But yes, Sheree, you of all people, you have been fired the most. Ain't Kenya getting ready to tell this half of that? Yeah, it's true. You've been fired the most, just like Nene said, because they know they can use you. They know they can fire you, get your ass a few seasons later. You ain't doing nothing. You still sitting up at the chateau, honey, messing around with a nigga on the first floor. Okay, Mr. Martell Holtz. Okay, I'm gonna read real quick what Sheree put on Instagram. She put, "Our house, the beauty of an ensemble cast." No, ma'am. It was Nene, her personality, her being married to Greg, having the children. You have to be the show. The only way that you can be on a show like Real Housewives of Atlanta, you would still have to have Nene's personality. Even if you took Greg away from Nene, she still made this show pop. But yeah, y'all didn't have the husband. You was going through a divorce. You up here partying with Bob and shit, knowing the nigga owe you child support. You've always defended men, Sheree, that do you wrong. And Hook-headed, honey, he still ain't claiming you. He still ain't faithful to you. Do y'all realize that Martell and Sheree, shout out to Forest Rocks, because she said it. She said that their relationship is different depending on what show you are watching. Depending on if you are watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, they introduce Martell as her boyfriend. It actually says that. And then when you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, it has Sheree as his what? Friend girl. That's my friend girl. He don't say girlfriend, friend girl. She cool, we cool. Child, bye. And then on this episode, Martell was doing the most. Martell hook-headed. Okay, you gotta say it like that. Hook-headed. Okay? Y'all like how I say it. Hook-headed hoe. Okay? This fool get to talking to her. Yeah, well, you know, we ain't been having sex. And first off, is it even a real relationship? To me, he was like really trying to put on and shit for the cameras. I wasn't here for it. And then you putting on for the cameras. And nigga, you ain't even on camera. Okay, make it make sense. If you don't sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Just raggedy and delusional. Ooh, child. Melody Sheree, girl. You did a good thing, girl, when you got rid of that nigga last name, when you got rid of him, period. Oh, I know you mad, girl, because I would be mad too. Okay, so Nene clapped back at Sheree and said, let's not forget, Andy Cohen told y'all, this is the house that Nene built. Remember, he posted it on Twitter. Go Google it. Sheree was never there long enough. Oh, and I referred Sheree to be on the show, but okay, bye. Nene is crazy. But it's the truth. And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? So Andy Cohen, he did say it in his tweet. He says Real Housewives of Atlanta is the house that Nene built. Okay? He said it, even though he over there trying to act all funny, honey, like ain't no damn racism going on over there on Bravo, honey. Like it, like how the hell, and that's how you know Nene is right about everything she said about Bravo, because Croy, threatened to pull a gun out on, Andy, allegedly. Like, come on, y'all know damn well if a black woman's husband allegedly did some crap like that, y'all know she would have been fired. So yeah, they do show favoritism towards white people. They do. Real Housewives of Atlanta is black, but they do show favoritism with, all those other housewife shows, and, they still allow them to make a certain amount of money. That is what Nene is talking about, guys. She's saying year after year that I come to this show, why is my check less and less? And y'all not doing that to the white women on these shows. That was her complaint. She has the right to complain about her wages, but you got stupid ass black women, they don't get that. They want to make it into she's just saying that now that she's not on the show. No, she's not on the show because she don't want to be going through all this bullshiggity on this show. Okay, and then they can't pay her the right amount of coins. Okay? So as black people, as black women, this is how I know that a lot of you all love to be slaves. I don't know if you find it sexy, appealing, but y'all don't like people, your own people, fighting for a fair wage. Even with Monique, you had black women dogging her. Well, her husband, Sidney, he the problem, and why she call him daddy? That ain't, whatever they do, that ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. She wanted to fight for a fair wage. And these same black women that drug Monique through the grass, through the dirt, okay, they was quiet when she won her suit against Netflix. Quiet as a church mouse. Okay? She won for a reason. Because she should be paid top dollar for her talent. Why the hell should she have to, work so hard, twice as hard as a Amy Schumer and all these other white comedians? And they're not even that funny, the women. It's unfair. It's unfair wages. But we got some of our own people that be going against their own people. Y'all gotta quit with that shit. Okay? Stop perpetuating the bullshiggity. Damn. Nene tried to take a stand. And she was right for that. Because if you go back to season 12, that's all they did at that reunion. Nene said it. She was like, I wonder what the hell they would do if I would just close my laptop. They didn't really it was boring after she left. Okay? Well, she shouldn't have left. And no, because what they wanted to do was bring Giovanna on and question. This is what they wanted to do with Nene. They wanted to lower her money, but have Kenya coming for her, Kandi. And Kandi and her was actually neutral, but until Kandi turned on her, because I told y'all the threat is always the target, and the target is always the threat. They got mad at Portia that she loves Nene. They didn't want Nene to have anybody. They didn't want her to have a friend on the show. They don't want people to love and care about Nene. They was happy when her and Cynthia broke up. Kenya. Okay, and then damn Kenya discarded Cynthia on the Ultimate Girls trip. That was her damn karma. Okay, you can't tell me nothing. Okay, I'm all fired up. Let me calm down, honey. But yes, girl got the receipts, honey. Let's get to this here episode. As far as SHEREE and Drew, I feel like they both full of it. I'm going to tell you why. Because SHEREE, this is your trip. You claim this is all about healing. So why is you bringing up money that somebody is suing her for and, is stressing her out? Like, well, you've said things about me in the past. That was the past. and I get y'all are on a shady show, but you can't do two things at once. You can't try to be on this healing journey with the ladies and trying to preach sisterhood, but meanwhile, you trying to throw another sister under the bus and attack her. Like, girl, you older than Drew. We expect more. That's why I knew you guys, SHEREE trying to be mature all of a sudden, it always falls flat. And SHEREE thinks she's like better than Nene. She thinks she's like more mature, but it always comes out. It comes out with her clothing line and damn website and stuff not being set up the proper way. The girls even got on her about that. She just thinks she's so much better, but she always under delivers and underperforms, and that's why Kandi don't respect her. Okay? But yeah, SHEREE, you was wrong for that. And then you got Drew. Drew, I'm kind of with Kandi. You up here crying about this woman suing you for the $1,000. I was with Kenya. Hell, let's all contribute. What is it? 8 of us here. Let's all help you out so you could pay the lady and she could go away. No. It's the principal. And she did all the crying and the theatrics. And I'm with Kandi and scene and cut. This ain't got nothing to do with that damn lawsuit. Okay? Then you about to be exposed, Drew, for lying about this, kissing LATOYA forever. You was going hard on that girl. Meanwhile, you and Portia, y'all both made out with her that bolo night? And you was married, and it's crazy because you was up here getting on LATOYA for cheating on her husband when you was doing the same damn thing. Projection much? You was projecting onto that girl. And then you all up in the church. Okay, and that's why you cool with Portia. Look, now it's all making sense. Because Portia was big on the whole, she don't like homosexuality. It turns out she damn lesbian. Okay? She's an aggressive lesbian, honey, allegedly, when she been drinking. That's what Kandi said. And it sounds like you one of them, too. So, yeah, they get to calling her out. I'm skipping around, guys. They get to calling her out about that at the end of the damn episode. Because she lied. And I'm like, Drew, why is you lying? I think Marlo said she seen y'all, and Kandi said she seen it, and Kandi is like, I'm not going to unsee what I saw. Okay? And I believe them. Stop the facade. Stop the theatrics. And I believe you was messing with Ty. I believe it all. I can't wait for that. That's the real show right there. Okay? But yeah, I'm not buying this, Drew. You this upset over $1,000-something. And everybody offered to chip in and help you pay the lady, and you doing all this crying, and no. No, ma'am. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for you. But then after, certain tea was spilled, I said, oh, Drew is playing with us, honey. Okay, and I don't like nobody playing with my intelligence, honey, okay? I was cracking up when Marlo asked Kandi, you going to check on Drew? No, I'm going to the bathroom. Because they know she full of it. Okay, they know it. I'm with Kenya. If there are issues going on with Drew, it must be about Ralph and their relationship. Boom. Kenya said it. Okay? And Kandi felt that way too. And then you got SHEREE. She ain't got $1,000. SHEREE, you can't. It's funny, don't get me wrong, because it is $1,000, right? That should be nothing to y'all, right? But you are the girl, you don't be paying people either. So shit, it's the wrong messenger, honey, okay? The joke is not landing, SHEREE, because you be having similar issues, okay? SHEREE ends up apologizing to Drew, saying she'll never bring that up again, and, she understands, how she feels. Yeah, right, but we'll leave that there. Drew also mentioned that one of the producers at her video shoot was oiling her husband down. Okay, so you just sat up there and said nothing? Okay? And I know some people are like, well, damn, if she did cheat on him, look at how he was treating her. And like, Drew, you need to speak up. You don't just let somebody rub all on your man. Period. I know you kind of thirsty, honey, to get back in the music business. So Drew admits that she don't trust Ralph because, you know, that same producer recommended he go to Vegas and I guess, try out for the Magic Mike thing, and they ain't gonna let his ass in. Shit. To me, his body ain't even all that. He's not sexy like that to me. He's not. And I'm so sick of these fake sexy types. You know, like, I'm over it. Nigga, don't nobody care. If the character is trash, we don't care about how sexy you think. Emphasis on think you are, okay? Because I done seen better and didn't had it, honey. Okay, yes, Lord. What did y'all think about Sonya sticking up for Drew? Y'all know they've been at odds. But, you know, Sonya actually had her back. And, you know, I was like, oh, okay. It ain't gonna last, but okay. Child, Sheree's hair gets tangled on Drew's earring. Child, that's funny. Sonya says to the ladies, even if you're not in a good place with a person, you still should be respectful of them when they are speaking. And I agree. Why was Kandi looking at her funny? Why that damn Sheree called Kandi Cleo from Set It Off? I was cracking. I don't think Kandi would mind being Cleo, honey. Y'all know she love the ladies, honey. Okay, the ladies love Kandi. So Sheree and Kenya bring up Kandi's absence from the group, and you know she's always working. I think Kandi likes to work. I think even if Kandi had all the money in the world, it would still not be enough. The girls was telling her to take time for yourself and your self-care, and I agree, because if you don't take care of yourself, Kandi, you ain't gonna be no good, you know, for your husband, your kids, these girls. But ladies, she don't see you all as really being her friends. I think, you know, her and Kenya got their little alliance, and she kind of trusts Kenya, but the rest of the girls, you know, it's like, she trusts Monyetta, but like the rest of y'all not really Kandi's vibe. So, honey, anytime Escape got a concert, because Kandi gonna be leaving, honey, I guess they got a concert or something, she said, for the weekend. You know, she don't mind dropping y'all to go and do that, you know? That's what that is. I like what Kandi had to say about, I guess she was saying she's building, and the girls don't see that. They like, you're a superstar, you got money, and she's like, yeah, but I think Kandi spent some time without having money. She wasn't in Escape, and, you know, she's a Taurus, she's an earth sign, and they, you know, they don't play, you know, about their money, some of them. You know, so it's important to Kandi that, you know, I stay working. I have so many people depending on me. For Sheree to compare herself to Kandi, I thought was a bit ludicrous, because she get to saying, yeah, well, I like money, but, you know, I know what's important, and I'm all about self-care. That's your damn problem, Sheree. Okay? You could afford to take a page out of Kandi's book and put in a little bit more work, especially since you are on a platform like this. But I think Sheree's value system is different, and everybody's value system is different. Some people put their family first. Some people, you know, they don't mind working, but, you know, they have to have a social life, and, you know, we all see things differently. So we are on the next day. Kandi said, honey, she took a Imodium, what is that, MD, what is that, for diarrhea, honey. Y'all know she was sick. I'm like, damn, Kandi, you can't get a break. Okay, she can't get a break. So all the ladies began coming downstairs. Marlo said they still waiting on Sonya to change. She had on a skirt and had on ripped jeans. Marlo told her put the skirt on. Instead, Sonya came down with the ripped jeans. I'm like, what is going on? Child, Marlo called Drew Billie Jean. I was cracking up. Billie Jean is not my lover. She just a girl. Child, we see Kenya trying to come out the door, and she's just like, why isn't the door opening? And then she ends up falling and lands on her booty. The girls are concerned about her. She has to go away in an ambulance to get checked out. I kind of didn't like that she wanted Kandi to come with her. I'm like, girl, let Kandi just be by herself. You're a grown-ass woman. You can go get your fake ass checked out. That botched booty, that diaper booty, honey. Okay, you fine, Kenya. Just get your ass up. Everything with Kenya is so damn dramatic. I done fell down all my damn stairs. Okay, I did. Okay, I was sleepwalking. This was some years ago. Fell down a whole bunch of stairs. I ain't go to no hospital. I said, shit, I could still get up because I got a big ass and it's real, you know? So, honey, I don't know if Kenya try to check on her booty implants, but yeah, just if you don't get your ass up and carry on and stop being so damn dramatic and child, I just, you know, I felt bad for her, you guys, because it did kind of look like Kenya was trying to come out of another door, but where she walked, it was slippery, and I even seen like a sign, you know, the little yellow caution sign up. So I was like, whew, that's crazy. So yeah, her and Kandi was at the hospital like for the whole day while the girls is out kicking it and stuff. I was like, ooh, child, that's bad. And it took them a while, you know, for anybody to even check Kenya out. The people didn't speak English. It was crazy. Child, Kandi looked like she didn't want to go with Kenya. She like, damn, I'm finally feeling better. I just can't hang out with the girls. I didn't like that Kenya did that. You don't need no damn babysitter. Shit, have MONYETTA take her ass with you since she want to be up y'all ass. So let's get into Courtney and Drew's conversation, where Courtney says the universe has a way of forcing things sometimes when it's necessary. Courtney says there's a thing called karma. And then Drew was like, oh, so you think her falling was her karma? And Drew even mentioned, you know, that didn't sit well with her. Y'all know I do not like Kenya, but it didn't sit well with me either. Because if we want to talk about karma, we could talk about how Kenya trashed Portia's marriage, Nene's marriage, who else marriage on this show or relationship? Phaedra's marriage, like she didn't trash their marriages and that stuff with Mark. Okay, we could kind of say that's karma. But her simply falling and no. and Courtney feels like this. She gathers this information because she feels like, well, Kenya is a mean girl. Kenya is a mean girl. That's true. But that was an isolated incident. Didn't nobody know she was going to fall. You don't have enough history of knowing Kenya to say that something is karma for her. Okay? So that made me look at Courtney kind of funny, like, okay, the girl, you know, she getting ready to go to the hospital, get checked out. Of course I hope Twirl is okay. Y'all know I tease Kenya, but I hope, you know, she's okay. I myself, and y'all know I go in on Kenya, but I wasn't looking at it that deep, like, oh, that's what that bitch get. I'm not like that. But for Courtney to say that, and I think it rubbed Drew the wrong way. What do you all think of that? Do y'all think that that was Kenya's karma? Okay, because I'm like, well, shit, why this don't happen all the time when she on the show if it's karma? You know, she's always being mean and but I don't know, Courtney, whatever you said, girl, it didn't land with Miss Robinson. And I don't even like the heifer like that, but I don't think that something like that is karma. I think that it was slippery and she fell. It looked like Kenya was trying to avoid going that way originally. She was actually trying to go out of another door. Okay? And it wouldn't open. So that's how I see that. Y'all put it in the comments. Child, the weather in Portugal is bad. It's wet. It's rainy. All the girls regret coming out, during this time. The girls plan on eating some seafood, I guess, for lunch, dinner, honey. So Courtney gets to talking about the Isle of Palms. So I guess Ralph's grandmother's house is 6 miles from where Bolo was at with the girls. And quiet as kept, Ralph can't say shiggity about Drew really cheating on him, hooking up, because if you disappearing, okay, y'all know how I feel about it. If you disappearing on your woman, you not answering your phone. I know some people would be like, yeah, but you shouldn't cheat and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, she could leave the marriage, but hell, see, this is the thing. This is how I know she dealing with a narcissist. Narcissists, their main representation is confusion. It is to confuse you. It is to purposely leave you in the dark, not answer your texts, phone calls, just disappear, play games. They doing evil stuff like that. That's why I always say, do you. I don't give a damn if you are married. Do you, boo, and you will never regret it. Put you first. Period. That's why it's hard, guys, for women to leave narcissists, because of the confusion and the cognitive dissonance, with them not being upfront about, what's going on with y'all or what's going on with them. And Ralph did that to her. Okay? So he can't even get mad if she was around Bolo, she hooking up with Ty. I feel like I said about Simon and Fallon, that type of behavior, that is a byproduct of you not doing right by your wife, by you abandoning her. You are abandoning your spouse when you don't answer the phone and answer texts and disappear. You abandon them. That's abuse. It's disrespect. So, child. And I believe that Ralph is allegedly cheating on Drew. I believe, with everything she's saying and other women. And it's so true about me. And I remember I was dating this man. We lived together. And he was sexy. He had a 6-pack. Kind of looked like a horse in the face. Oh, gap mouth bastard. Ooh, child, let me calm down. But I remember I called the police on him. I'm not lying, you guys. So he came to the door without a shirt on. And I'm telling the police, he's being mean to me, disrespectful. Guess what she says to him? Well, you can find another woman. You a nice looking man. Immediately began taking his side. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get your ass up off this house, you is not helping this situation. But when I tell y'all, when Drew was saying that, it be women out here. They be ready. They be ready to, get a man compliments. Would no other woman be rubbing on my man in front of me? Hell no. I don't know why the hell you allowed that, Drew. Well, she was doing it for the video. That's your damn video. And that's your man. You make sure you rub on him. But yeah, just like Beyonce said about Jay-Z, these bitches, they know that these men be married or they with you and they kind of just want to be in their face a little bit. Let me see what I could get away with. And yeah, it exists. It really is like that out here. Child, so they're getting ready to go to the market. Marlo asks about catfish. She said catfish is the dirtiest fish. Some good catfish, that sounds good. Some fried catfish too. She over there eating catfish in her confessional. Child, they see a rabbit with look like a BBL. Child, Marlo said Kenya needs to go where the rabbit went to, and then they played that clip of Kenya saying, I don't have a fake butt. It's like a pow sound. It was funny. You see Courtney and Sanya, they walking around and they like talking to these people. What do you guys sell? And they start pointing at the wine. Wine? That was funny. So they at the restaurant getting ready to eat, and this man, he do kind of have a sexy voice, honey. I'm with Marlo, honey. He trying to take their order and stuff. I was like, ooh, child, that's all right, honey. Yes. Marlo get to talking about Scott Lee, and, you know, she's been keeping up with him. I hope, you know, that work out for Marlo. So Marlo showed the girls pictures of her and Scott Lee's first date. Sheree mentions that Kenya said that Marlo and Scott Lee's date, you know, it wasn't real. It was giving Tinder. And I feel like Kenya needs to stay out of that. Like, if you don't want Marlo to keep coming for you, you need to shut the hell up. Mind your business. So, MONYETTA, who is so annoying, her and her wig looking like Michael Jackson in the face, baby. Okay, like, girl, you are tired, delayed, and through. She is up KANDI and Kenya's butt, and it's annoying. She mentioned that Marlo brought him around, you know, rather fast. I said that too. But I feel like it's okay for me to say, MONYETTA, you need to shut the hell up, though, and mind your business. Well, I guess some people do it differently. I like how Marlo played everything. Even with the Kenya comment, she was like, it's not Tinder, I'm just having fun. Because y'all know Marlo really could have went in, right? She could have went in on MONYETTA too. So Sheree mentioned that Marlo knows Roy. MONYETTA says, I don't like that you're trying to take Kenya's shine. She wasn't trying to take her shine. MONYETTA, shut the hell up. MONYETTA said that Marlo said, yeah, you mentioned you went out on a date with him. And then Marlo said, well, I seen a picture of him when, no, I guess Kenya was FaceTiming him and she seen him and recognized him. What's wrong with that? They on the same damn show. Marlo has a peach. Do you got one, bitch? You ain't got nothing. Shut up. Shit. Ugh. Girl, you the same girl that let Neo trick that nigga trick you into getting your damn tubes tied. Better be lucky my ass ain't on the show. I would drag her ass. Okay, girl, you better save that damn energy for Neo. Shit. MONYETTA says to Marlo, oh, you went to the DM. I wouldn't go directly to the DM. Shit, she trying to show proof, receipts, because y'all always saying she lying, okay, and she a prostitute. Child, buy anything to discredit Marlo. And Marlo says, Kenya went to the DM for Martell. Okay, so that's why I went to the DM. And Sheree was like, yeah, and your DM was actually there. I was like, ooh, child. And Sheree is right. It's a double standard. You are literally MONYETTA up Kenya's ass. Like, you need to quit. Learn when to shut up. I can't wait to the reunion. They go drag her ass. She need it. So, Martell, hook-headed hoe, calls Sheree, talking about the sex stuff. I already talked about that. I don't want to talk about their fake-ass relationship. Courtney, something wrong with you. Talking about you like Martell for Sheree. Sanya, it's a no. Y'all know I go up for Sanya. I do like her, but no. Martell did Melody like so wrong. He should be off limits to any woman that has high self-esteem. Sheree, that's how I know you on the first floor. Okay? And then he gets to talking all this sex talk. Nigga, you got all these kids out here. You need to take care of them. Don't be worried about no sex. And hell, you all on Love and Marriage Huntsville, my friend girl, my friend this and that. Somebody need to ask you, oh, you having sex with your friend? Okay. I know y'all noticed the distinction of how he acts with her on Love and Marriage Huntsville and then when he's on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all need to stop playing in our face. Sheree brings up to Drew that, KANDI didn't get up to check on her, and, you know, she was, I guess, saying the unseen stuff to her, and, you know. So, Sheree and Sanya they kind of calling out Drew like, damn, are you afraid to, acknowledge that Kandi, was saying that about you while you was crying and, having this moment with SHEREE? I love Drew's glasses. Love them. Love that hair color too. It was so pretty. SHEREE then mentions Drew and Marlo's situation. Every time they play that clip, I just laugh because it's funny. It's kind of funny. Drew's facial expression with Marlo. Drew calls out Marlo for being aggressive with her at the city winery place. My nephew is dead, bitch. I'm sorry, it was just funny how Drew reacted. That child, wow, that was crazy. Marlo apologized. Drew says she needs to see some consistency from Marlo. Okay? I never thought these two would have a beef. And then, did y'all notice when Marlo apologized, Drew didn't believe her? She was like, yeah. Yeah, I don't trust you, bitch. Do you run some shrimp? I got some shrimp. That's how the man was talking. You sound like he drunk. Drunk, sexy man, honey. Okay, my sexy love. Hey, MONYETTA, that's Neo girl. Okay, that's what I would bring to the show, Neo. Okay. I want to see how MONYETTA go act then with her crazy ass. And take that shit off your head and stop playing with us, okay? Child, we see Kandi in Kenya and Kandi eating damn chicken wings down to the damn bone. I'm like, damn, Kandi, shit, save some, okay? Shit. Kandi loved her food, honey. She was quiet and she was smiling. I hope y'all noticed she didn't want to go to that hospital with Kenya. She like, bitch, you can't do this by yourself. Shit, you a grown-ass woman, okay? Kenya talking about the fact that she's walking, she's happy. Girl, if you don't get your ass up. Yeah, I'm totally fine. I could have told you that shit. People fall all the damn time. Get your ass up. And made Kandi miss the damn market in the restaurant. So the ladies go to a pottery class. SHEREE tries to draw a She by SHEREE star. She tries to make one. Not. I guess their overall theme is love since, some of them have new loves in their life. SHEREE, Martell is not love. That nigga is toxic, okay? And he got way too many kids. Marlo mentions in her confessional whenever Kandi and Kenya are not around, they all get along. I told y'all, they bring a lot of division to the group. They do. They showed it. The clip showed it, honey. SHEREE said, honey, even Birmingham MONYETTA is back in full effect. So she being nice to them again. So then MONYETTA and Sanya, they get into their fake argument. And we saw MONYETTA twirling something around in her hand, honey. I thought they was really going to get into it. But nah, they was just playing. So SHEREE invites the girls to her room to have a slumber party, and she's going to order some food. Marlo talks to Scott Lee. He talking about he is coming from the gym. Kandi comes to the slumber party. The rest of the girls are there. I love Courtney's tan dress she had on. Honey, they was calling out Kandi all online. She wearing joggers and every scene. Honey, Kandi tired, honey. She want to be comfortable. I get it, though. Marlo brings flowers. Sanya comes in bringing the food. Marlo was eating the damn food. I'm like, SHEREE called her out. Marlo and Kandi, they was getting along pretty good. Did y'all notice that? So they address Kandi, saying the end scene, thing to Drew. Like, she didn't really take her seriously when she was out there crying. Kandi, apologized. Like, girl, you ain't really bothered by what I said, but whatever. Kandi said in her confessional, Drew, you're being dramatic right now. I thought that was funny. Sanya shares with the girls all the issues she's having with her sister. Remember, she left the Mommy Nation brunch early because she's sick of working for Sanya. Okay, she's sick of Sonya telling her stuff at the last minute. Sonya says it's been hard trying to, adapt to the fact that, she has to let her sister and brother-in-law go, so. Girl, it's just change. You'll be alright. Sheree asks the girls to support her. They argue with her and say that they've been trying to support, her She by Sheree fashion line. They could never, get through. And so I think Monyetta and Sonya, they ordered in front of her. And Marlo said the stuff was overpriced. Kandi said, I never said it was overpriced. It is too much. I'm just saying. The girls start drinking and dancing and, having a pajama party. Production ended up rapping. We see Drew and Marlo going back and forth talking about LATOYA, I guess, allegedly was trying to hump on her and they kissed. And Marlo said she seen it. Kandi said she seen it. Drew was denying it. So while Drew is lying in her confessional about kissing LATOYA, the producer says, well, LATOYA actually said it at the season 13 reunion. Drew says that Kandi told LATOYA to say that. That don't make sense, Drew. Nice try. Child, so Marlo said that Drew kissed LATOYA, honey. Child, you got two people saying they seen it. Drew, it ain't looking too good for you, girl. But anyways, honey, that was the episode. We got Drew is going to be called out for cheating on Ralph, with LATOYA. Then, she messing with Ty, which is Mimi Foss, her ex, Faust, from Love and Hip Hop. Okay, I remember Ty, so they get to asking her about that. All that is coming up, and Miss Robinson want to get to the bottom of it. Okay, something don't look right. I'm going to have to get to the bottom of all of this, okay? Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.